If you eat very early in the evening and then take about 3 hours before you go to bed, you will get very good sleep and you feel comfortable. Supposing you gorge a lot of food, let us say there's a conference and it ends at 10 o'clock, it usually runs behind time, most conferences do, and then you go and eat, there's a lot of food because it's Taj Vivanta and the food is good and the chicken is very nice, so eat a lot, then go home, you feel discomfort, then you lie down, you don't get sleep. And even if you do get sleep, it's not a comfortable sleep. Whereas you eat very early, like the Jains, before the sun sets, and then sleep after 10 o'clock, you get sound sleep without any problem whatsoever. So, your own body tells you what is good and what is bad, instead of the doctor telling you what is good and what is bad. Now, don't overeat, number one. Number two, do not eat when you are not hungry. In nature, no animal eats when it is not hungry, except man. Because you are told in school, you must have a breakfast at 8 o'clock, and lunch at 1 o'clock, and evening tea at 4 o'clock, otherwise the tea break is all broken. Then you have evening dinner. No, you feel hungry, eat, whatever time it is. And whatever meal you want to call it, doesn't matter. But eat. But don't eat when you are not hungry. And after you eat, don't gorge very fast. Now, I like that man saying 2 minutes for breakfast is bad, because even if you wait 2 minutes, you eat a lot of breakfast, your brain doesn't get the message, because it takes about 45 minutes for the message to go from the stomach to the brain saying that, well, I am full now, I don't want any more food. So if you eat gradually, slowly, yes sir? If you eat gradually and slowly, your stomach will tell your brain, now look, this is enough, we don't want any more. Or the stomach will tell, we want more, and it's not enough. So you do it slowly, take your own time, and then eat in comfort. Now what you eat is not important. This is very important. What you eat is least important. You can eat anything you like. A lot of people are there, you sit and say, does it contain cholesterol? Does it contain fat? Is it oil? Is it oily? It's oil filled, it's deep fried. Why are you worried? Irrespective of what it is, do you like it? Eat it. But don't overeat it. And eat it less than what you think you should eat. And that's the principle for food. And I'm not going to tell you what diet to take. Now, if I were to tell you something, I would be happy if you are a vegetarian. Because we are physiologically vegetarians. Look at our teeth. Look at our gut, which is about 29 feet. Meat-eating animal like even a ferocious lion is only about 8 feet gut. So whatever it eats now will go out in 4 hours time. Whatever you eat today, it will go out either tomorrow or day after tomorrow. So it will remain inside. And second thing is, meat-eating animals do not eat cooked meat. Only man eats cooked meat. Cooked meat is poison. When meat is cooked, the chemicals change and the amino acids fuse. And cooked meat is not a diet at all. I don't know why we eat cooked meat at all. A lot of people think if you don't eat meat, you don't get protein. I tell them, you come and see our elephants in the temples. They don't eat meat at all. They eat only leaves. And if you can fight an elephant and win, then I think meat eating is better. And very interestingly, when you eat vegetables, you feel very comfortable. You are not very ferocious also. When you eat meat, you are very ferocious. You want to feel like fighting with someone. But the vegetarian food will give you, the sattvic diet will give you tranquility of mind, which is a very important part. Now then, what about exercise? A lot of people think early morning you must get up, put on a trouser and run. Jog, they say. Jogging is very, very bad for health. Jogging is very, very bad. Did I say that? Shall I repeat that? You should not jog, because jogging will destroy your ankle joint, jogging will destroy your knee joint, and jogging is not good for the heart also. But walking is good. Man is meant to walk, and we are two-legged animals, so we should only walk. Four-legged animals like dogs can run. When you are four-legged, you have your center of gravity inside your base. When you have two legs, when you run, your center of gravity falls out each time, and that's balanced by your knee. So if you are a mile runner, at the end of the day, you will probably have, when you grow a little older, your knee joints are so bad that you can't walk. And we see a lot of these women who put on a lot of weight, they can't walk because their knee joints are very, very bad. So you must try to sort of walk every day. Walking is very good. Next is cycling is good. The third is swimming is good. But you don't try to start learning swimming at the age of 40. If you know swimming and if you are good at swimming, swimming is a very good exercise. If you are not good at swimming, don't try to learn swimming at the age of 40 because you will drown in the water. Then the next best thing is exercise what time of the day? Preferably on empty stomach when you don't have too much of food. But do not exercise on full stomach at all because it will load the heart very heavily. That's why a full meal is called a hearty meal. Have you heard of that? It's a hearty meal. Why do they call it a hearty meal? The one part of the body which a food, when you overeat and touches, is the heart. Each time you eat a big meal, the heart has to supply so much of blood to the gut that the heart overworks. So having a big meal is like running a mile. It's almost as much as that. And then if you overexert on that, like for example, there are a lot of people who say, I will walk after meal. No, never do that. Walk before a meal and then eat. After meal, after walk, you just sit for a little while, relax, and then have a meal. So don't eat it first. Now, third thing is, what about your relaxation? What is relaxation? Whatever is good for you, it's good relaxation. Somebody said, do you enjoy music? Yes, I do. But I don't die for music. So if you love music, go ahead. Music will give you relaxation. If you love playing cards, go ahead. It will give you relaxation. If you love talking to people, go ahead, do that. But very interesting thing happened. Recently they did a study, like the study in Ayurveda for what's called observational research. Thousands of years you observe a group of people. Unlike what we do in medicine called cross-sectional research, we take about 100 people, study them in 2 groups, and then come to conclusions immediately. So one day you say coffee is good, next day you say coffee is bad. Third day this scientific study says tea is good. And the fourth day the study says tea is very bad for health. So all these are because the study is wrong. Now this is a very interesting study that's going on and it's almost complete now. This is called the Harvard Alumni Study. Those who joined the Harvard University in 1930s and who are still alive, many of them have died, 90 years they have died. So if they are alive, they are being followed up. If they are dead also, they are being followed up to find out how they died. 3 important things came out in this study. Mark my words now. Remember this very clearly.